Valle. I mean, you watch Shizza play, and he's such an excellent footsies player, and so he was explicitly trained by Alex Valle to become one of the top players, and so now this is pretty much student versus master here.
You know, Valle told us at Midwest Championships earlier this year that he sees his role in the fighting game community as being more of a teacher now than anything else, is sort of, you know, making sure that the new generation knows the right skills and fundamentals and really applies their game. He's there to check them when they don't have them and to teach it to them to make sure that they do have it.
He's really been giving a lot back to the community very selflessly. I've been very impressed with Alex's stuff, but I've also been impressed with Shizza's play here so far, doing a lot of interesting stuff. That's going to go straight for the Ultra 2, not holding back. Puts him within closing out distance here.
Now early in the round, we saw Valle actually bait out Shizza's backdash, and he punished it.
Wow, nice throw.
He's going to know Shizza likes the backdash. It's actually one of his biggest strengths as a Chun-Li player is the focus backdash. Oh, random.
Silencing him.
Alex Valle, we've seen this from him in previous tournaments, that early on he likes to he won't have the meter to cancel a Shoryuken, but he will just throw it out.
But again,
early put it out there and show that he's willing to do it.
Exactly that. So you're basically you're taking a big risk, but you're also getting a big potential mental reward, showing your opponent, I am willing to uppercut, so you better think twice about pressuring me when I'm knocked down.
It's one of those situations. A lot of people, sometimes people wonder how. There's a lot of talk on forums about training your opponent, and sometimes that concept is very vague. And in those situations, that's a perfect example. You're training your opponent to believe that you will uppercut even you can't FADC it.
Ooh. Wow, brilliant by Alex. Perfect use of the meter, perfect spacing, and a brilliant read. Shizza really put on notice. I do I'm very impressed with Shizza. Had the misfortune to play him online twice the other day. Took him the distance, but now we're right back at it, and Alex all over him. Again, Shizza was going right to that backdash. He does love that. Maybe too much? We'll see.
One of the toughest things is when you're playing against someone who taught you all of your fundamentals, is that he knows all of your fundamentals.
And your biggest weaknesses. Again, Alex representing those focus attacks, trying to catch a poking roundhouse from Chun-Li or possibly a standing strong. And then release to try and get a level 2 crumple. Oh, I think he had an uppercut there.
Opts not to go for the Ultra.
Shizza in good control here. Chun-Li definitely a character with one of the strongest sets of normal moves in the game. Very potent footsies.
A lot of players before this tournament started that were saying that there were going to be Chun-Li players that were going to surprise people.
Yep.
Chun-Li also considered, I think, on both sides of the ocean, one of the strongest characters in this game.
Yep.
And she was extremely strong in the original Street Fighter 4 and has really gone nowhere but up.
Oh, wow.
No.
Valle just baiting out that EX bird kick.
Again, that was all mental here in the master-student dichotomy here.
Yeah, and you know what? Even after he lost that round, I saw a slight smile across Shizza's face, like, okay, you got me that time. You know, it's like he knew it.
Shizza loves when people jump at him.
Yes.
He's usually very good at that. He'll mix it up between that jumping fierce to meet you in the air throw, and sometimes a crouching strong, which Ryu, who has no moves that reach all the way to the ground, really, or at least not ones that are used often from the front, is beat out by.
Oh, nice.
Zanshu over the fireball. Valle's been throwing that focus attack out a lot. He may have been trying to catch one of those Sazanshus. Shizza's been very good about not poking in ways that are going to give Valle a big reward.
Right, that's exactly right. And what he's really ended up doing is letting Valle focus a lot into a fireball, which is not what you want to be doing because Chun-Li has such great follow-ups.
And I will say this about Shizza. I mean, he's got such good footsies and he's very patient, so it's going to be hard for Valle to bait a lot of things out of him in situations where Shizza has more life, just like last round. All right, Shizza using that focus backdash again. Very strong defensive sequence.
Oh, I think a missed opportunity there from Shizza, but not a serious one. Wow,
oh
no. Oh, big mistakes here.
Nice EX bird kick.
And again, Shizza showing a lot of composure right back into his offense, not bothered by a couple of mistakes.
chooses not to ultra there. I think he's going to save it for a little bit later when her ultra's charged up a little bit stronger.
In this
I would not be
situation,
surprised to see Shizza attempt to punish a focus attack by Valle.
There it is.
There it is.
And Shizza leans back looking satisfied, like, uh-huh. That is how I do. Pretty strong stuff there from Shizza, and again, extremely strong player. I've been more impressed with him than anybody from SoCal in recent memory, just in terms of overall player strength and potential.
Especially to
really
rise
go
as
far.
fast as he has.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He has learned a lot in a very short time.
And one of the things that actually is proof of how much
That is a tough link.
of how impressive Shizza's been recently. When we first started meeting Shizza, everyone just talked about the fact that he plays on a Mad Catz pad. And so he was known as the pad player. Nobody talks about that anymore. They just talk about Shizza's game now.
As it should be. Nice throw from Valle. Tricky. Empty jump into the corner and then went low.
See, Shizza worried about whether he had to cross up, block left or right. So Valle choosing to attack low instead, adding that surprise third option that Shizza wasn't ready for. Oh!
That whole thing, very nice sequence, match point Shizza, and he really earned it with that one.
He basically went for a frame trap there, walked right up to Valle, to bait him into thinking he was throwing, stuck out the standing roundhouse, got the counter hit on Valle's tech attempt, and only on the counter hit will that stand roundhouse actually combo into the Hazanshu. Then he pulls off the link after the Hazanshu into the lightning kick. Super clutch stuff there.
As I mentioned, he definitely earned that round and barely closed it out. Let's see if he can maintain that momentum. He's got Valle in the corner with a nice life lead.
He's also got a super here now. Valle's going to have to be a little more careful about exactly what he's doing. Chun-Li's super punishes so many things on block.
One of the fastest supers in the entire game.
Also links after a stand strong. I was surprised I didn't see it at that one time.
Oh, didn't have an ultra.
Oh, see?
There it is. Shizza.
Shizza will send Alex Valle to the loser's bracket.
We have not heard the last of American legend Alex Valle, but Shizza walking tall here as he stays.